Hello guys, we're going to start this video, but just to tell you about something really important, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Last time on what Deku had kurama. That was just episode 4 and this is episode 5 right now. So earlier, Deku went to the UA exams. And him and Bakugo had a tie. Now it's confusing, but they were the 2 second place. So what's after the UA exams? Well, it's the hero course. Well, I don't think that's what it's called. I forgot about it. So you're supposed to go with your own heroes. But since Deku does not, so All Might has a person, and he's thinking about, the old man. I forgot his name. Because I always forget. Because it has been such a long time. But anyway, he can't go to him. But Jiraiya says, I have someone who could help him control his power. And he gets like a little nervous of him. And he's all just like, only ask one person. So he talks to Izuku, he's all just, excuse me, Izuku, I have to tell you something. You have a hero academy? Oh, what's his name? Of course Izuku will say. Well, his name is Killer B. So, if you can, here's his number and address. And he will help you, he will help you do this. And you will be going there. Oh my gosh, why am I just started shaking? So he's like, oh my gosh, this guy must be real strong. If he could help me about this, he could help you get your 9-tails chakra controlled a little bit. So if you could just ask him, it would be very helpful. Oh my gosh, my first was just like a little kindergartner. Needed like a little bit of training, and now he's a grown man needing good at people. Gosh, I can't believe it. So he goes to Killer B's place, and Killer B raps his all just, okay, but let me do the rap. Okay, yo, what do you have next? If you're ready just to only flex. Now, of course, Izuku's like, what is all this? I'm gonna help you control your 9-tails, yo. But try to be cool with this bro. So again, Izuku's like, excuse me, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think you're helping me right now. He's like this, I will help you right now, anytime. Just follow me in this one crime. Are you sure? And I don't think heroes should be doing crimes. They're really hard to judge with, bro. So why don't we get to this, yo? Okay, now meditate right here. Meditate? Are you sure? Yes. Anyway, you have to fight the 9-tails for this, so you better be ready to get a shadow clone for your stage mode. A stage mode? Wait, I'm fighting that beast that's in my stomach? Yes, what if I die? Well, if you die in that world, you're dead right now. But anyway, you can win. Okay. So Zuko starts meditating. He's like this. So you're the 9-tails. Just give me a second. Kurama is like this. Wait. Midoriya, what are you doing? Just give me a second. I just gotta open this thing real quick. Don't you see my mouth is full? Just wait a minute. What are you doing? You freed me? You know this means there's only one thing I can do to you now. I could kill you finally. Just chill out. I'm only here just to take your chakra. So if you can easily give it to me, it'll be right there. Give you my chakra? You think you're gonna take my chakra that easy? You have something else coming. You little jerk. Now, what are you gonna do again? I'm here to take your chakra, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna take it now. I'll take it later. Anyway, your chakra's gonna be mine. You idiot, you don't even have backup. Maybe I do. Right, B? Wait, what? Told you, yo. Try to hit the flow. Wait. 8. What are you doing? Kurama. You have to give the kid your chakra. You think can't stand the 8 toes' power? Ain't a little kid. You are nothing. So this starts off a fight, and it's just the Naruto one. Just with Killer Bee inside. It's just Naruto. So there's nothing much to say. Again, Izuku almost gets his chakra away, but instead of his mom, Killer Bee comes and he's like, remember, I'm here too. Don't think that's as cool as you. So again, probably the same thing. Same thing happens. There's nothing much to say for this one, because it's just when Naruto gets it. Not to tell that when Stain comes, now that's when stuff gets weird. So they go back. And I told Izuku sent us something. He sent it. Ida, about to die. Now I was on this, how do you sense that? And he said, oh, well, I put like the tiniest bit on everybody's vegetable, just to make sure if they're okay or not. And he learns that Ida's gonna die, but he has to say, but we have to save Ida. That's my point. Do you know how to harness that chakra? Of course I do. And Deku goes into he goes into Bujin mode, and he says, now we gotta go. And he goes there, like Kurama's still trapped, and he's like, I guess he was first just a little brat, but now he has grown up. But now, I think I'm still stronger than him. Now, after this, Izuku runs, and he senses something. Now, of course, Killer Bee saying, stay near me, and then he sees a normal, and he easily says, okay, run inside. I will handle this guy. And Killer Bee doesn't have no options to get out his swords, and he fights the normal. Now, this isn't about Killer Bee. This is about Izuku Midori. But just in case, let's just talk about what Killer Bee is doing this, so then this video could be longer. Now, in the fight, Killer Bee attacks the normal with all his glory, and he puts a rap of how he's gonna beat him. And later, he does a sword style, and he cuts the normal with blood dripping out of the elbow. So that had to be it. Until he saw something. The normal was still standing looking at him. Then he says, this is a new person. And he goes to another attack. And he gets the 8 toes tentacle out and wraps the normal with it to slam it down. And he makes sure that he's ready to defeat the normal with another sword style. Slices it. Then he later grabs the normal's neck. Gets his 8 toes. Yeah, gets the normal when the normal can't move. And finally, this is when the Killer Bee does a final attack, and he finally gets one of another toe from the 8 toes and smashes the normal with strength. It's a toe. The normal somehow is arriving, just believe. Again, he's ready. Until Endeavor pops out and puts flames on the normal and he says, stand down, old man. This is a job for a hero. Why would you come here in this certain time? can't you see? I'm gonna be the world's greatest hero. Even better than All Might. So he's all this. Now go to your little school or wherever. Try to find that kid of yours. This is again, now it's the Stain fight. Izuku throws a Rasengan at Stain. Stain is threatened to stab Ida. And in a short heartbeat, Ida gets stabbed. This leads Izuku to get in a rage. Not too much rage, but in like a rage. And he easily gets a Rasengan and shoots it at Stain right there. And he easily turns back. He looks at Ida and he tries to help him the best he can. But since he has 9 Tails chakra, he decides one way to heal Ida. He heals Ida, and Ida barely survives the attack. And now it's up to Ida and Izuku to do it. And Izuku does call Todoroki. And Todoroki comes as fast as he can. Again, being really lit. Now again, but this is the time. Stain throws a blade at Izuku Midoriya, ready to paralyze him, knowing that he's more of a threat than Ida. But that's until he hits Izuku Midoriya. But instead of just hitting him, it goes right through him. And he gets confused. He's all just, wait, what? How's that possible? He only sees just a melted blade. And then Izuku says, I'm not a normal hero. I'm going to be number 1. With even stronger power than All Might. And he throws another Rasengan at him and makes multiple shadow clones. But it's finally Ida kicks Stain as hard as he can. While Stain's there, finally Izuku does a fireball fire style jutsu. And it hits Stain. And the Stain is now down. They get Stain wrapped up. Izuku turns into his normal form. But after that, Todoroki comes and he says, I'm here. And Izuku says, I was able to get it. It's okay. And Ida says, yeah, with Midoriya's good tactics, he was able to heal me even from the paralyzed. Todoroki knew that Izuku was strong, but not this strong. If Izuku was in his sage mode at this time, Todoroki would have came and maybe even Ida would have died. But this is only by his thoughts, not like real thoughts to him. So he knows that maybe Izuku is stronger, and he thinks him whatever he's been trained by. Now again, same thing happens. Color B rushes to Izuku and he says, that was dangerous, why did you do that? Now it's finally until the thing. When the students will go against the heroes, and I'm not leaving it off right here because I need to make this story good. And Bobby's ending happens, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, guys. There's not just that much to say about this arc. Like, the UA Festival changed later because, well, Izuku had Kurama. This was a big difference than him using one for all. And again, this is still him using one for all, but during this, he wasn't really doing it that much, and everything just appeared the same. But let's keep going, I guess. Now it's finally The students versus the heroes. Now, All Might says he'll be going against Izuku and Bakugo. And this is when they start forming the tactic. Now, Bakugo learns that Izuku got like a new trick off his sleeve. So Bakugo says, how long can you hold that trick? And Izuku easily says, I could hold it for very long, I guess, because of this will work. And Bakugo looks at Izuku and says, there's something wrong. Earlier, this was just like a thing, just only changing his eyes and making him stronger and faster. But now, just like if he's God himself. Now, later, All Might comes and he throws a Detroit Smash at Izuku. And Izuku goes into his kurama state and easily catches the Detroit Smash and hits All Might with his own punch. Now this gets All Might confused and he says, wow, young Midoriya does have a good hit on his sleeve. It throws another Detroit Smash, actually hitting him this time. And Bakugo throws a big explosion. And All Might calls and is ready to throw a Detroit Smash at Bakugo until he learns that he hit nothing. He asks, but where are they? Until he sees Izuku and Bakugo going in. Bakugo screams, come on, power! We're almost there. And Izuku says, Kanchan, I know what we're doing. Just gotta get on that until All Might comes and he says, wow, you guys are pretty fast and pretty intelligent. Throws a Detroit Smash at Izuku and throws a kick at Bakugo. It's until, and Izuku charges a Rasengan until he gets a Detroit Smash in his gut. So, throwing him on a building. And Bakugo charges the explosion and hits All Might as fast as he can. And All Might says, what's that supposed to do? I'm the #1 hero! Until he noticed that Izuku threw a Rasengan Shuriken before catching Bakugo and saying that, and using cancer moves to teleport him away. And then after that, All Might gets hit with a Rasengan Shuriken. And Bakugo runs and he runs and he says, we gotta get there quick. Your tactics are pretty good, power. And Izuku says, you're too, Kanchan. Good thing for that distraction. We've already made a plan this early. So before All Might decides that he can't go easy on them two as they're more of a challenge. So during this, All Might stops getting into 100% and he goes into his 1,000,000% stage. Well, probably like 1,000% stage. 1,000,000 is just too much. But he goes into 1,000% and he says, now it's time. With a Detroit Smash hitting Izuku hard, and Izuku knows that All Might's power has increased. And then he hits another Detroit Smash at Bakugo, making Bakugo throw up. Then they learned that they underestimated All Might for his real power. But this actually makes them happy. As doing this, All Might didn't really show his true strength. So just seeing this strength from only 2 kids who admired him just made them happy. But anyway, Izuku got into his kurama state and he's like, Kanchan, I'll meet you there. With a big Rasengan Shuriken. All Might dodges it until Bakugo throws a blast from his gauntlets. Real strong. And then after that, Izuku throws another Rasengan Shuriken, but this time purple. But the blue one comes back. And they both hit All Might with strength. And then after that, Bakugo and Izuku are almost there. They're right at the gate until All Might comes and catches Bakugo and Izuku. It throws them to the ground and says that, wow, actually kids are about to beat the #1 hero. I can't believe that I'm actually letting them. And finally, he tried to smash Izuku's face, but instead of him flying back, Izuku holds onto his arm and says that he will be the #1 hero, and has this always been his dream. And he says, I won't lose to you, All Might, because that's what heroes are from. They never lose. And then Bakugo finished the sentence. Even when more villains are there. And they both, Izuku throws a Rasengan, and Bakugo throws an explosion, and they both hit All Might. And finally, Izuku and Bakugo cross it, but instead of them crossing the finish line, Izuku uses his Nine-Tails chakra, and finally, when he sees a perfect chance, gets one of the handcuffs and gets All Might with it. Well, they need a bigger handcuff, but I'm just allowing this. And finally, All Might sees the handcuff. And finally, All Might sees the handcuff on him, and he learns that they've caught him. They didn't run away like their normal plan. They decided to catch the villain instead of retreating to fight another day. And finally, Zuko smiles and coughs on. And then they say, anyone could be a hero, and says finally the line, plus ultra. And that's the end of part 5. Bye guys, and remember, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because a lot of these videos will be coming in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and maybe Thursdays. It's kind of like a minimum Thursday. But there you guys go. Bye.